Big Z Reviews. The Northman is the newest A24 film from director Robert Eggers, and this is one of the more expensive films I believe that they've released. And I did enjoy it. You know, it's a badass kind of Viking revenge story.
Remember, for whom you shed your last teardrop.
I can feel now.
I will avenge you, father! I will save you, mother! I will kill you, Fiona!
I will avenge you, father. I will save you, mother. I will kill you, Fiona.
So I really enjoyed Robert Eggers' first film, The Vivitch, or The Witch. The second film, The Lighthouse, I didn't enjoy as much. But I think it's probably I didn't like the aspect ratio and seeing it in the big screen. I think if I saw it at home, I might have liked it more. But I saw this one in the big screen. I think this is definitely a film that benefits from seeing it on a big screen because it's it's an action-filled kind of epic, and it's mainly starring Alexander Skarsgård, and he is as Hamlet, and this is kind of like it's inspired by the story that inspired Hamlet, that inspired The Lion King, but this feels like, if it's, the Nordic legends, they had the mythos of the stories that they would tell to each other about raids in the past and about heroes of old. This feels like something that's it's not realistic. It's not meant to be realistic to me. It's like a legend, and as that, I really loved it. But this is Alexander Skarsgård as a child. His uncle, played by Claes Bang, kills his dad, Ethan Hawke, and essentially that he has to run away, and he joins a tribe of berserkers, and that's kind of where you come back to him, he's going berserk on a village, and he is just so that when he's in that mode, he's like a wolf, and he's just lurking and going after, and the action of how they film it is really interesting because it's not realistic. It's just he's just walking, and then he blocks a sword and kills a guy, and it's very methodical, the movements, but in moments of ultra violence, it's not as there's some violence, but it's interesting. It's very different. It's not almost like no one's a match for him. He's destined to take his vengeance, and I kind of it's so cool because then they're taking the people that didn't kill the villagers, they're taking them as prisoners, as slaves, and selling them to different places, and he hears that one of the places they're selling to is Fjolnir the Brotherless. He's in Norway. He lost his kingdom, and now he's living there somewhere else next to a volcano, and they need some slaves. So he sees that, and he sees that this is my chance for vengeance, and he brands himself and sneaks on the ship and goes to be a slave so that he can enact his vengeance. And then on the ship, he meets Anya Taylor-Joy as Olga of the Birch Forest, and he kind of they attach their they said, she realizes that he's not a slave. But they're gonna work together. Maybe they can free each other. Maybe they can help him on his vengeance, his quest to murder his father's killer and save his mother, and played by Nicole Kidman. And when they get there, it definitely slows down. It's not nonstop action, because when he gets there, he has to be a slave for a bit, and then he also has to. But then once he gets this magic sword, that only works in the night, he starts enacting vengeance and haunting his uncle's clan, and like killing guys and like butchering them. Other thing, like he did like he butchered him and made signs with him. But I think I don't know why they didn't use the blood eagle or the flying eagle. What is it called? Like they where they de-skin the back and stretch them out like wings. Like, but he does stuff like that, and but then like at a certain point when like towards the end, like there's some huge battle at the very end, but like at some time it becomes so, like it's not, the choreography for the action isn't perfect, just because like it's so like laborious and like methodical and just like ugh. Oh, oh, and it's like a part of that. There's a reason for it. They're both like he's injured. But like something about it's definitely thematic and it's definitely heavy, but sometimes it feels like too heavy. Like some of the movements. But I think I love Skarsgård and what he must have just trained his traps. Like his traps are insane. But like he definitely has a look that's bestial and really interesting, and that he does that with some movements. But I just think it's not as cinematic sometimes. Like it is cinematic, but like the action isn't thrilling or isn't like believable kinda. But it's kind of meant to be like over the top and different. And like I love all the acting from everyone. Everyone's really good, and it's weird. Like some stuff that happens is weird, and there's this great weird like Viking field hockey thing, this game that they play, and it has the mountain. And I think it says this is before he slimmed down, lost like 150, 200 pounds to do the boxing. Like he was Hafthor Bjornsson. Like so this is what's been right around when he did the 502 kilogram world record deadlift, because he looks absolutely huge. He looks like he did in Game of Thrones as a mountain. But there's a lot of great stuff in here, but it's definitely not perfect. But still, it's very interesting, and I hope that it didn't do great at the box office. I think like it's actually coming to streaming like next week, I think. So if you're gonna miss it in the theaters, definitely check it out then. But I hope that he keeps getting money to do more weird projects like this. And maybe they might have given him a little bit too much money for this though. But I still have enjoyed The Northman a lot. It's I've never seen anything quite like it, and the people haven't done a movie like this, and it's very interesting. Probably give it like an 8.5 out of 10. But thanks for watching. If you want to see more of me, you can subscribe down below. Thanks.